All right. Good evening. Welcome to I Am Sure Sport. This is your boy Omar Stennett, all the way in Saint Anne, Jamaica. This is our first official video. This is the first Monday in the year 2021, and we start our new sports podcast and YouTube Live, Facebook Live videos to kind of keep you up to date with what is happening in the world of football. And so we're grateful for all our friends and everyone who has supported the movement. And so we ask you to do three simple things. One, we ask you to like our video. Two, we ask you to subscribe. We ask you to share. And as a bonus, just always follow us. It is I Am Sure Sports. Let me say it again. I Am Sure Sports, right? So check us out. We will send you your daily videos and updates. All right. So this is a day when there's a whole lot to discuss. We want to deal with a couple of things though today. One, the West Indies team that has been selected for the Bangladesh tour. The West Indies team that was selected and didn't go, and then the West Indies team that is actually going. They leave the Caribbean on the 10th of this month for two tests and a couple of one days in against Bangladesh. The Bangladeshis are not really happy right now, but we shall discuss that a little later. Also, we want to speak about the EPL and what is happening there. A very surprising result today, and let's begin there. Southampton stunned Liverpool by a goal to nil, and so the table is just getting so tight right now. Very unpredictable season. I'm not a Liverpool fan, as you know. I'm an Arsenal man, and we have been on the rebound. But one of the things I think that Liverpool is lacking this season, since the Van Dijk injury, is that a pass that comes from the centre back to catch team on the counter. I think it is a significant miss from how the Liverpool team normally plays. And so I'm hoping that in the transfer window, they can sort that out. I still believe that they are the favorites to win the league. I think City is going to put them under pressure. I also believe that this Manchester United squad is a very, very good squad. Look out for them. I see Tottenham kind of, because of Mourinho's experience and his style of play, I think he will get the better of some of the top teams. Those are the four teams. I think Leicester is going to kind of fade away because they don't have a big enough squad. And so like the Evertons and those teams. So those are the teams that I think will be up there. I think Arsenal have around the seventh best team in the league. So I'm suspecting that they would finish somewhere between 6 to 8 in the league, and that's how I see it going. But City is also on a good run. I think they are coming into form, and the depth of their squad is also going to help them. So we'll see how that goes. But I think Liverpool needs to sort out that centre back position, and see if they can get someone who can make those passes that Van Dijk used to make to catch teams on the counter attack. And I also think they need to sort out this Mane Salah relationship, because it is evident on the field that something is wrong right there. So so that's where that is concerned. Let's just quickly discuss the West Indies cricket team. The West Indies cricket team, I don't know, something is presently wrong with the whole system of cricket West Indies, I believe. All right, players basically have an option now to choose when they play and where they play, if selected, especially the senior players. And so it from the outside looking in, it appears that they get to decide what they want to do, because there's no loyalty. And what the West Indies meant years ago, it doesn't mean that anymore. In fact, I believe that if each territory had their own teams, it probably would show a greater level of loyalty on the players' part. All right. So let's talk about that. I think this tour offers the younger players an opportunity to probably cement their places in the present West Indies setup. We have been so bad that I believe if any player can average anywhere between 40 to 60, and the batting side, and takes around 20 wickets in from the bowling side, they could possibly cement themselves in this West Indies team. And that's unfortunate, but it's also a good thing. I think a player like Nkuma Bonner, for example, has an opportunity to hold on to a batting spot in this West Indies team. Think Jermaine Blackwood can build on what he did in England and what he also did in New Zealand on this tour. Uh, Craig Brathwaite gets the opportunity to really rebound because he has been feeling. Alzari Joseph, I think, also have this opportunity to really take some wickets. I mean, he has not been performing well with the ball. And I think Da Silva, who came in as a replacement for Shane Dorridge, has this opportunity right now. So I am expecting the best, but if they lose everything and will lose badly, I would not be disappointed. Um, and I would love to be surprised. And I think if a player could surprise us, then they could have a position in this West Indies team long term. But I want to also look to see what is going to happen with some of these players who opted not to go to Bangladesh. If these players perform well, that are presently going on the tour, when the Sri Lanka team possibly tours the Caribbean later this year, the first quarter of this year, what happens? Do we replace the players who go to Bangladesh with the senior players? What do we do? The other thing is that some of these guys have already been given contracts to play in this T20 competition in Abu Dhabi. Will they go to that bubble having skipped the bubble in Bangladesh? Is it really a fear of COVID, or is it the financial benefit wasn't as significant and maybe this T20 offers more for those who could play? What is really going on, right? Uh, what really happened with Shamar Holder? Uh, Played, he went to England, didn't play, went to New Zealand, had a one game, bowled well enough in both innings, and yet he's brought on this tour, but he doesn't get a spot in the test team, but he gets a spot in the one day team. But he didn't play in the one day matches. So we're not really sure what's happening. Kieran Powell, I mean, it was said by the selectors that he wasn't in the best physical condition, and that was the reason why he was omitted from the team. But yet the critician or the people in Navy said that, well, the man is fit and the man is doing well. Who is telling the truth? These are some questions that I think we need to get some clarity and some understanding from the selectors or Mr. Skerritt. That's very important. All right. And so, you know, that's what I want to speak to you about, and I want to end with just a little note on Arsenal. A couple of things took place today. You know that William Saliba, this young defender that we purchased a couple of seasons ago, sent him back on loan to Saint Etienne. He has came under Mikel Arteta now, but he has not featured because Arteta feels like he needed a year of development. So now he's gone to Nice on loan, and Said Kolasinac has also gone out. And we are looking to bring in a number 10, but the ongoing thing at Arsenal is what happens to Mesut Ozil. And that remains a sticking point. And I think until that is sorted out, you're going to see these struggles with Arsenal in terms of just off the field issues that sometimes has an effect on what happens in the game. I think the team is looking better in terms of style of play, but I still believe that we won't see the best of Arsenal until Thomas Partey comes back and sits in that midfield, right? We had all the answers. All the answers were there at Arsenal all this time. So you wonder, what was Arteta doing? Why didn't he see this? That we were predominantly going down the left side when we were creating opportunities, right? Why were we doing that? Because we had Kieran Tierney, who was a better square of the ball, Saka on that side because we were playing three at the back. So Tierney was the left-sided centre back, and we also had uh, Saka out on that side, and we also had Aubameyang on that side. So now what the coach has done, he has shifted the balance, and he has put Bobiaka Saka on the other side. And so here it is that the team has more balance as we attack and we get into our offense, and you see that. Smith Rowe has been at Arsenal for a while, and Arteta must have seen him. And so finally, he has decided to give him an opportunity. Pablo Mari, who is a player that he re-signed when the contract ran out, and he wasn't giving him an opportunity to play. And so questions must be asked of the coach. Mark, he has made some decisions, and we look to see. Like I said, that we are just 10 places out of first place. That's one way to look at it. We can also say we have lost 8 games. Perspective is important, right? But look out for these teams. I think the Manchester United team is coming together. I don't believe they have the best coach, but I do believe that right now they have the best squad. I believe that City has a deeper squad, but the Manchester United squad has more. I would say more ability. And so we look to see what will happen. But you cannot, I believe that in terms of the English style of play, Liverpool are best positioned in terms of coaching to repeat in terms of the Premier League Championship. We probably need to look and see what will happen in the Champions League to see who progress and who falls out, because that may also affect a team's performance in the league. All right, so that's it for our first show. Remember, we ask you to do a couple of things. We ask you to like our videos. Please subscribe to the channel. I am sure sport. I am sure that Arsenal will finish between 1 and 6. And I am sure that this West Indies team will surprise me in Bangladesh. And I am sure that Liverpool's performance will not get better until they find someone who can fill the Van Dijk role in terms of playing that ball out the back. I am sure that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is not the best coach of Manchester United, but Manchester United has the best squad right now in the English Premier League. I'm an Arsenal man, but big props to Manchester United. All right. So that's it. Remember, like our videos, subscribe to the channel, share, and join me tomorrow. We have some wonderful features coming up. We have people to interview. We have, just cutting edge information to share with you. It was a joy being with you today. I thank you and appreciate you so much for all the love, and looking forward to speaking to you tomorrow again. So enjoy the rest of the day. I'm out. I am sure.